Hey, Collective. Live here with another intuitive message. I don't know why, but I woke up today at 4:44. Just, I think it was like 4. Was it 4:04? I don't know. My eyes were still adjusting, but it's 5:30 a.m. I either woke up at 4:04 or 4:44. Okay. The temperature, the wind was up. It was 48 degrees. Or maybe I woke up at 4:48. I don't know. But it was 48 degrees, but it felt like 41, right? And my daughter had cleaned the bunny room not yesterday, the night before last. Well, when was it? Yeah, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before when I went to go get the hay. 2 days ago. Was it Saturday? No, today's Tuesday. Sunday. Anyways, I always leave now I leave the window a little bit open back there just so they can hear the birds, and the window doesn't have a cover, so they're able to look out the window and see, it's not like they're in the dark. But she left the window, she opened it more so she could sweep it out, when she was cleaning up, and didn't close it. So last night, I remember going to the bathroom. So I'm like, damn, it's really freaking cold in this house. Why is it so cold? Where's that freaking wind coming from? But it wasn't too bad. Well, when I woke up at 4 something this morning and walked out there, freezing cold wind. I could feel it was just cold, and I go to check on the bunnies, and they seemed fine, but it was so cold that I gave them water. They needed water. They drank water, and then they weren't in their hay thing, though. They were cuddled up on the rug, just chilling. But right after they drank the water, obviously they ran and both got on the hay bed and cuddled up against each other on the hay bed and just stayed there. So they were probably just thirsty, so they just wanted a little drink and go right back to bed, resting. So someone may need to drink more water and get more rest. This is what I'm getting. Drink more water, drink less. So someone could be drinking a lot of alcohol right now, drowning in their sorrows, or trying to drink less. Maybe somebody's trying to get healthy, trying to clear out. Yeah, so this is what I'm bringing up the sage, because I hadn't been lighting sage. I don't know. I feel like it'd been a week since I lit sage. And then one of the readings I put up yesterday, or one of the readings I did yesterday, the day before, I think it was yesterday, I was guided to light the sage, clear the smoke back and forth. So somebody needs to clear the negative energy that's causing this back and forth, or up and down, or in their house. So yeah, clear it out. Clear all the negative energy. Your crystals. I'm getting somebody needs to clean their crystals. Yeah, you noticed too. I noticed that I didn't have the bracelet. I took my bracelets off the last 2 nights to go to sleep. Usually I sleep with them, but they just heavy. They just heavy. Sometimes crystals can harbor, hold on to that negative energy. Because I guess I used to sage a lot more, and lighting the sage, I guess it was releasing a little bit, but sometimes you hold on to that shit. And sometimes it just feels free to just cleanse it, release it. Scorpio moon just can't, this Scorpio moon was crazy, and Saturn going into Aries. It just seems like everything's crashing and burning, okay? So if you need to clean out your computer files, you better do so before it crashes and burns. If your phone is storage is full, you're going to lose files if you don't back it up. You're going to lose data. It's going to crash and burn. This is what I'm getting. Emails, messages, whatever, files. Cleaning out your body, health. If you don't feed it properly, you're going to crash and burn. That's a big thing. Somebody needs fruits in their diet. I don't know why I keep picking up on that. Maybe you need to replace the type of sugars you're eating. And go away from, maybe if you're eating sweets, and eat more natural sugars. Oh, I friggin' seen a story about this lady who, let me put this on. Let me put my lapis lazuli. She's a vegan influencer who would only eat, an influencer that only would eat exotic fruits. But she really suffered from anorexia. And she just used that special quirky diet to cover up. Yeah, she was so skinny, she died from it. She had anorexia. She was eating only raw exotic fruits and seed diet or something like that. That's what. But she was super skinny. It was hard being in the public eye. For, some for more than others, you know. But yeah, so clutter. Clean out your system, clean out your mind, clean out your electronics, clean out your home, clean out whatever. So you don't crash and burn. The ship, I mean, tells it all. That ship going into the Brooklyn Bridge, that was a message. Yeah. That was a message. Collision course. That's just so crazy. Yeah, to me that represents like somebody, it's like almost you see it coming. You know what I'm saying? They seen it coming. Like a delayed reaction. You know, you have all these people just looking beautifully. Everybody just looking beautifully at the bridge. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the bridge wasn't there. It's not like they didn't know it was there. So it was just so weird how it was like such a glitch, I feel like. Because I was picking up on pixelization. Earlier that day, before it happened, when I was meditating, I was picking up on pixels. I'm like, why am I getting pixels? And it reminded me of this little keychain I have, like the kitty on it eyes has like pixel eyes. So pixel, like we're not, like something happened where we were seeing it, but we didn't see it. It was a glitch, like so weird. Pixelized. Something's happening. Let me see. Aries energy. Let's read what Aries energy. Well, this is a moon in Aries energy. But Aries energy, just the type of energy it is. Like I said. And, you know, I created this channel on a cusp of Pisces and, Maria. Luna Maria. Oh, look at that. I kept picking up on the name Maria. Anyways, let's look up what this recently full moon was about. Okay. This full moon, was on the 12th, right after Mother's Day. And it was in Scorpio. Okay. Some full moons bring clarity, but Scorpio emphasizes complexity and complication, particularly where sexual relationships and self-identity are concerned. Interesting. But it's a fine time for weeding which could refer to those unwanted plants in the garden as well as that clutter on your desk. What did I just say? It's time to get rid of all that shit. Yeah. And that's funny because I was like, oh, I felt good, around that time. Like we had got rid of some things, at that time. So, but yeah, trying to get rid of those unwanted shit. Mars and Uranus are at odds with this full moon. So emotions, explosions could be on the horizon. Exactly. That's why I said it's not a good time. When the moon is in Scorpio, for me personally, it depends on your moon sign. If you're a moon sign Aquarius, when the moon sign is in Scorpio, it's not a good time for us. It brings a lot of temper with it. Anyways, let's see. Emotions, explosions. But you see, explosions, the fertility clinic, too. This is what I'm saying. This was full moon Scorpio, Saturn and Aries, but right here, freaking Mars and Uranus being at odds with the moon. I wonder what Mars and Uranus sign is in. Anyways, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Cancer. Indulge your sensual side. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Aries, and Gemini. Have you tried to hide something? The truth will come out. Have you tried to hide something? The truth will come out. I'm telling you, something was about trying to hide some truth. And maybe some explosions needed to happen to reveal some kind of truth. It's like everything boiling up to the surface. On the horizon. I can't believe it. That full moon Scorpio was the 12th. And then boom. The explosion, the fertility clinic happened. And the freaking Mexican thing banged into the Brooklyn Bridge. And I feel like, I don't know, something about, I feel like that was a clear message. Some way. Anyways. Somebody may have been dealing with Down syndrome, or somebody may have been upset about perhaps something with Down syndrome, and maybe the eggs at the fertility clinic. I don't know. Some truth wants to come out. Somebody's trying to hide something. An Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Aries, and Gemini. I keep picking up on the tails, Sonic, 2 tails, and the eye. No matter how chaotic it is, wildflowers will still spring up in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, like, yeah, March, Jesus, like March, the week of March 30th. I have standards I don't plan on lowering for anybody, including myself. Zendaya. Spirals. Okay, so anti-spiral I kept picking up on. Yeah, it's time to stop letting life weigh you down. Yeah, if daily life is trying to weigh you down, consider a retreat weekend. Many are held all throughout the year in every corner of the country, each with a different focus. Want to meet someone new, friends, improve your meditation practice, go hiking in the desert, or simply party the weekend away? Then a retreat might be right up your alley. Yeah, look at this. If we give our children sound self-love, they will be able to deal with whatever life puts before them. Look at this. Need to give your dog a bath but can't afford it? and don't want to do so in your bathtub. If it's a big dog, consider a shower outside using a hose hooked up to warm water from a utility sink. If it's a small dog, get an old-fashioned wash tub from a farm supply store and bathe your four-legged friend outside in the sunshine. I used to bathe my dog. I have a dryer still that I had ordered. It was a pink one. A dog dryer. I had paid on Chewy. It was on sale, like, because it was pink. It was on clearance for like $150. And I ordered it. But we only use it a few times. Probably no more than 10 times. About that. I still have it in the closet. Yeah, May 11th, 17th. I'll tell you, there is nothing better in life than being a late bloomer. Yeah, I believe that success can happen at any time and at any age. Salma Hayek. So this is what I was getting to. I was just saying too, like yesterday, like, sometimes you'll feel as though you've like come, because a lot of people at 40, they say have a midlife crisis or whatever. But you just come to terms with, like, success can happen at any time. I've seen people become famous superstars in their 50s, 60s. That singer, I forgot her name. She became famous on a show. Her name starts with an S, I think. She was an older lady and she had a beautiful voice. But anyways, medical professionals discovered that being near water can improve one's mental health. Yeah, it's never too late to focus on someone's mental health. It's not immature, but a great way to boost your mental health with some fun and low pressure. Yeah. You may have to respect your adult body's limitations with demanding activities like sports, and your time and finances may be limited, but do what you can. Recapturing the childhood joy and curiosity may be just what you need to lighten up your life. And that's what I was trying to do. To lift your mood, decrease stress, or even ease symptoms of anxiety or depression, head to any body of water. Yeah, I keep getting salt water heals everything. It can be as simple as a nearby pond in your neighborhood or a bubbling creek that soothes your soul. If you really want to go big, plan a trip to the ocean and maximize the mental health benefits. Scorpio. Okay, what's today? Today's the 20th. So May 18th to 24th. Everything that slows us down and forces patience, everything that sets us back into the slow circles of nature is a help. Gardening is an instrument of grace. That's funny. I was just thinking quietly, like, gardening or, stuff like that. May starting. There's something that may be something for someone to start. Get up on a spring morning, make a cup of tea or coffee, and sit outside to drink it. Enjoy the absence of bugs and mosquitoes and the budding presence of leaves on trees, spring flowers, and the music of whatever birds come to nest in your region. Exactly. I was just thinking about putting the birds. Right now, it's time to sit, drink your coffee, and watch the birds because it's a time of chaos right now. Walls look truly one of a kind. Yeah. The new moon is on the 26th. At 11:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love this book. It really is cool. Cool. Let's see what The aspects are today, Sunday, Tuesday, 8:28 a.m. The moon will go into Pisces. Oh, so dreamy. Isn't that funny? I said Aquarius Pisces. That's when I created my channel, on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. Yeah. Fruitful. Pisces is usually fruitful. Aquarius is barren. 4th. Okay, we're at the last quarter moon at 7:59 a.m. So yeah, we're at the last quarter moon in Pisces. Well, it'll be in Pisces at 8:28 soon. Aquarius is a good time. Usually, Pisces is usually a good time. The moon. Yeah, because the way I was feeling under the Capricorn moon was not good either. Saturday, the thoughts I woke up with was not good. Yeah. Okay, so today, oh, the moon is square to sun. So that might be a little clash. Oh, but it's trine Jupiter, so that might make it good. Yes, these are, they were bringing up the square against Uranus. The moon is square against Uranus. Mm-hmm. Anyways. This book was sticking out to me today again, Los de Abajo. So this was talking about, you know who. But there it goes, oh, Marta. But the name Maria keeps sticking out. But ransack D. Monacle's house for weapons and money. So yeah, I'm picking up when they ransack somebody's house. Yep. Ransack their house. Yep. Wall. Where's that? Will. Cuckold. I can't believe the horrible things that are being revealed about Diddy. And just the whole thing, and just, yeah. Kimberly. Who the fuck is Kimberly? 7 off. This is just so crazy. Yeah, so I'm picking up somebody's house may be ransacked, raided. Somebody's house could have been broken in to for weapons and money. Yeah. Okay. Yo. Yo. YL? YL. Who the fuck is YL? YL? Shit. Or yell. I got YEL. SA. I don't even want to deal with that. Wheel of Fortune. Failure. So somebody is thinking about something, how everything just crashed and burned right before their eyes. Something crashed and burned right before their eyes. Yelling. People were yelling, maybe. I don't know. Or somebody left. Laughed. Somebody left. Somebody could have left. As something came crashing down. Someone could have left before something came crashing down. Come on. The Hangman. The Hierophant. Major Arcanas. Magician. 3 major arcanas. So this is a overall theme. 4 pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we got the Hangman. So a sacrifice. Okay. So somebody okay, I got wood there. Wood. Spiritual progress. Hierophant. G number, C number. E. Yeah, somebody trying to stay calm. I don't understand why this happens. Sometimes it'll just go blank. I'll pull the cards and it'll just go blank. It's like I'm looking right at them, but nothing's coming. Yeah, it's like blocked. I'm telling you. Something's being blocked, okay, for somebody. In order to make something crash and burn. Something is happening in front of That's what I was saying. Something about happening in front of everyone's faces, but like dead in their tracks to do anything to be able to stop it. But knowing that it shouldn't have happened. And the reasons underlying these organizations, these in control. This is what I'm saying. God was just saying that we don't have freedom of speech. There's no ever, oh yeah, so I want to bring up the name Allie Carter. She's one of the sex trafficking victims from Oprah, and I don't even care. Yeah, Oprah, that's one of the ones. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. It's gonna come crashing down for you too, woman. Just know that. So yeah, I just seen something about this girl, Allie Carter. She was a human trafficking victim. How she said she was introduced to Oprah. She was given a pill. Oprah kissed her. All that stuff. Yeah. And how they're part of human trafficking. And, you know, they don't care to push somebody to crash and burn. They don't care to try to blacklist someone. They don't care to try to affect someone negatively. Yeah, denial. They'll just deny it. Deny, deny, deny. And people don't even understand, like, how deep this shit goes. And people are so blind. Yeah, the Matrix. There's going to be a glitch in the Matrix so it can be revealed the truth. No more being blocked. No more of them controlling our minds to just shut off to the truth that's right in front of everybody. That's been right in front of everybody for years of the demonic shit that they were doing to control people. Four of Pentacles. To remain in control. Yeah. But some people are dedicated to speaking up against this shit. They don't care. The discontent they have to feel in order to make sure that this knowledge is being shared about the shit that's going on under the surface. The manipulation, the tactics, the whatever of these institutions. Trust me, whatever they didn't want to be seen won't be seen. So that's why things like this have to happen in order for the truth to be exposed. Things they can't control. I keep picking up on the name Shannon, okay? I had seen an article that supposedly the U.S. military has boats damaged by fire in Hyannis. Fire chief. Yeah. That I'm telling you. Once I did that reading about the fire chief and the mayor and the guns and shit, that I was already on the radar. As soon as I did that fucking reading. Like, wait, this person knows too many intimate details about what's going on underground. Those torture rooms. This is where I bring people that I own. Get it? Ace of Pentacles. Thinking money can cover up this it doesn't matter at this point. It don't even matter. You are sinister. You are disgusting and everybody knows about it. Black excellence. My ass. Oprah is the biggest sellout to black people there is in the world. I'm telling you, I feel like she's an alien in a suit. She's probably not even black. But see, you can't talk about that crazy shit. Like they don't know the truth. Look at the nasty shit they do underground. horrible shit. And then they walk around all day long like they're such pillars of the community, while everybody else is just psycho crazy. Yeah. 8-8. Somebody, yeah, so they could be clearing out. They could have thought that they cleared out some shit enough so they wouldn't crash and burn or something. The Star. Protection. Yeah. Yeah, they get you. They get these people by, of course, they know what they're doing to manipulate. Yeah. To achieve what they want to achieve with these people. Talent. Yeah. Hangman, Hierophant, Magician, overall. The sacrifices. The rituals that they do. Yeah, Page of Cups. Sexual abuse. Two of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Womanizer. Britney Spears. You're a womanizer. Oh, you're a womanizer. You're a womanizer, baby. I mean, look at her own father. Her own family. Like, that whole is crazy. Okay? Yeah, escape from reality. They take them when they're so naive. Page of Cups. Yeah. That's so crazy. How they bring them somewhere and they welcome them in and da-da-da and what they did. Yeah. To these are underage kids. Yeah. Balance. They give them something, okay? In a cup, possibly. Some kind of cup. Drink in a cup. Or a pill that makes them a little less unable to, have like to make the equilibrium a little off, to make them a little more hindered. Yeah, exactly. Queen of Swords. Thinking that they could trust somebody, that this person is trying to help them. Yeah. Sort they blind. They even, they do something that makes you have like blind faith in these people. They know what they're doing. Yeah, man. They have all this shit on the table. They know what they're doing when they bring these people in. Women, they do it to women, bro. Like young girls. This has been something that's been going on. And unless people speak about it, unless people nothing's ever going to change anything. Yeah. See, but there's no power like spiritual power. I'm sorry. That's the thing. They can only have control over people. Right here, money. Through money. Bad debts. Greed. They tried to get you in positions. Yeah, I'm telling you, that girl out of college, she lost her house and shit like that. They really forced her into hiding. Now, whether supposedly her location's been unknown, now whether she's in witness protection, which probably so, or they made her disappear, or she's just in hiding, in her own hiding, trying to change her identity. Like, this is the serious shit about it. Yeah. Yeah, freedom. The freedom was taken away. Struggle to the last. They don't care. They'll do whatever it takes. Problem with property. Yeah. Somebody had a problem with their property. Somebody showed up on their property. That's what I'm getting. Somebody showed up on somebody's property. 3 of Cups. It's so weird because you see how these girls are all celebrating, right? But then something catches this girl's eye in the back. You see, she's looking like, what? And then even that thing is like, what? It's almost like they were together. She was with her family or something, and someone showed up. Yeah. Yeah, she was with her family, but then somebody showed up. Exploitation, that's what they do. They exploit. You see again, looking over the shoulder like, the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Yeah, opportunity, saying that it came for some kind of opportunity. Yeah, something about health or something. For some kind of guidance or something. 9 of Swords. 3, 9. Somebody is scared. I'm telling you. These people that knew about them rooms down there, about them torture rooms. Yeah, look. Little demon in the back watching. That's what she was saying, that they would sometimes have like sex slaves or people in like leather suit or blah, blah, in the room, just staring, not making movement, not nothing. Look. That's one of the rooms. I'm telling you. That could have been Justin Bieber or one of the innocent people that they took down there into the torture room. I'm telling you, it was a torture room. I keep picking up on Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was brought down there. They tortured him down there. I don't care. That wasn't no sickness. That wasn't no nothing. They choked him out. With copper, they did all types of shit to him down there. Yeah. Yeah. Like, he saw the devil when he went down there. And I know Oprah was part of that. Sick bitch. 8 of Wands. Tours. Yeah. They literally bring him on a tour. You see that? A tour. They bring him down. So anybody that has been brought down on this tour is terrified of them. is terrified. Yeah. Anybody that has been brought down to tour these underground for this sick cuckold mother Los de Abajo. This is why I keep picking it up. They have underground tunnel. They do this shit below where no one sees it. Where they think no one's seeing it. Well, now everybody's seeing it. And it's about to crash and burn. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Bad news. Bad news. That what you thought was hidden about what you do in the nighttime. Secrets, da-da-da. Truth, secret. Yeah. They're going to see the truth. That all this shit was true. What they were saying. They left somebody to a point. Like that. They don't care. They will abuse their powers till you're left with nothing. Nothing. But see, some people just have integrity. They know doing the right thing. You know, they know that sometimes it takes sacrifice to do the right thing, to keep fighting for what's right. Oh my God, yeah, bureaucracy. Trouble with the workplace. Jobs related to status. That's the trouble with jobs related to status. Is that these motherfuckers can do whatever the fuck they want. That's why I was saying 50 Cent was scared about them trying to, you know, cut them off, blah, blah, do some shit like that to him too. Canceled, yeah. Thinking they can just do whatever they can to cancel something for somebody, to bring someone down. Just ending the clutter. Escapism. Fantasy.